One for Sorrow is a solo in-hand card game, which means that you don't need a table to play. You can easily play it on a bus or a train or on your sofa at home. In this 18 card game, you're trying to arrange all 13 magpies in numerical order, matching the nursery rhyme: 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy, 3 for girl, and so on. Setup is really simple. Make sure that every card is facing the same way with the black triangle in the top right hand corner. Give the cards a good shuffle. Like this, find the Spectre, move that to the back of the deck, and you're ready to play. Each turn you'll reveal the top card and decide whether or not to use that magpie's ability to help you rearrange the deck. Let's have a look. You may rearrange the order of all cards moved. So if you use this ability, you'll rotate the card 180 degrees. So you'll see that the star is no longer in this corner in its use state. At the end of the game, stars are worth points, so manage them carefully. Later, if this magpie returns to the top of the deck, some abilities will let you carry on using that in its use state already, while others need to be reset first. If you choose not to use the ability, you can rotate it back to restore the star. So magpies help you to do a couple of things. They either let you rearrange the deck in order and control the Spectre of Sorrows. We'll come back to the Spectre in a moment. Once you've finished with the ability, you'll then move through the deck using the fly numbers, which are these numbers in black. So you can either use the fly number of the top card, or if it's revealed, the card underneath. As this is our first turn, we only have one option, so we'll move 2 cards to the back of the deck, including the top card. Now let's reveal the next card. So there are a couple of tricky magpies in here which are actually cursed. This is one of them. If this magpie returns face up to the top of the deck, the nearest tree will become cursed, which is actually this one underneath. But because we've only just revealed this card, we don't need to worry about its negative effect yet. So we can either move 1 or 3. 1, let's move 3, 1, 2, 3, and move that to the back. And now we reveal the next card. You may move 1 card 3 places up. I'm going to use this because at the beginning of the game, it's useful to reveal the magpies as quickly as possible. So don't be afraid to use the abilities at the start. So let's move this one. 1, 2, 3. So we'll move that to the top, and because we've used its ability, we'll rotate that 180 degrees. And now we've got a card at the top which is face down, which means we can turn it over. You may rearrange the top 3 cards. So I'm not going to use, actually I will. I'm going to rearrange it, so I'm going to use the ability and I'm going to put this card underneath, which means we've got a new card face down at the top of the deck. Let's reveal that. Okay, so this is the other most unhelpful magpie. This is 13 Beware, the devil himself. So if this is face up before this turn, it's an instant loss. The game ends immediately. So we don't want to fare with that. So we either can move 2 or 2, so we'll move 2 magpies to the bottom. So here you may move 1 card 3 places up. Do we want to do that? So we'll use this 1, 2, 3. So it stays in its used state, and let's reveal the next card. You may move 1 card 3 places down. So we can use this to either help us rearrange the deck, like I mentioned before with the magpies, or we can actually push the Spectre of Sorrows back. I'm not going to do that now. Let's fast forward a little and move the Spectre of Sorrows to the top. So why would you want to keep the Spectre of Sorrows under control? Well, as you can see, the Spectre doesn't have any specific fly number, so it lets you choose, and you can choose between 1 and 4 inclusive. So let's do 2 because we want to reveal this one. So 1, 2. And we'll move that to the back of the deck. Now, whenever you move the Spectre to the back of the deck via fly number, it curses the nearest tree, which in this case would be this one. So you can see that this is a tree in its healthy state, so it's a fly number of 3 with 2 stars. Once it becomes cursed, then it loses a star, so it just has the 1 and a fly number of 2. If it gets cursed again, then it dies, and it just has a fly number of 1. If you ever need to curse a tree and no living trees are remaining, all of the magpies are cursed instead, and it's also game over. If you get good at the game, you can increase the difficulty by removing trees during setup. I've managed to do it with only 2 trees in play. I haven't been able to beat it with just the 1 net. So if anybody manages that, then please do let me know. 1 for Sorrow is also really easy to take anywhere. So the hook box that it comes in is super compact. So you can just pop that away. That's the instructions. And then if you need to continue later and you're not sure which way the cards go, all you need to do is to find the Spectre and ensure that that is the right way up, and you know that that's you're good to go to pick up where you left off. So every game is a kind of puzzle of timing and memory and risk management as you try to restore order while keeping that Spectre under control. And that's 1 for Sorrow. I hope you enjoy playing.